Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to another EPL match week review show. It's week 29, and now we are at the stage of the season where it's really the business end. We have Arsenal with 9 games left, all the rest of the teams with 10 games left besides Wolves. And yeah, it's looking like the race is going to go down to the finish. And that's for every single part of the table. So from the European places, the relegation places, and of course, the EPL title, it looks like we're going to go down to the wire. And we're looking forward to this end of the season. And of course, here on Gooner TV, we're going to cover the EPL each and every week. So I had the preview show. We took down the predictions of all the people that took part this week. First of all, big up each and everyone that sent their picks in, whether they did it live on the show or they sent it in other ways. Big up to each and every one of you. And we have the predictions table and the results. So we're going to reveal that on today's show. Of course, we're going to do what we always do, look at all 10 fixtures in the Premier League, discuss them, talk about the incidents, talk about who DJ Gigs gonna ask me at some point who was my surprise this week. So ready for you this week, Gigs. But bless up to you, DJ Gigs in the building from Shirley. Big up yourself each and every time, my G, for the support. Yeah, as you come in, you don't know, it's a YouTube program. It's like a broken record because you're gonna hear me say this every single time. The best way to support the channel is by hitting that like button. So if you're watching live, if you're watching on the replay, please do locate the thumbs up button wherever it is on whatever device you're watching, and just click on it. See it? And just give the video a like. Also, if you're watching it live or on the replay, you can share it as well. Share it amongst your peer group, share it to your friends, share it to like-minded individuals that love football like yourself, and they will probably enjoy the content as well. And of course, if you're brand new, first time seeing this face, seeing this channel, yes, if you love football, this is a great channel to subscribe to, because pretty much each and every time I forward onto this platform, you're going to hear some talk about football. Yes, and the way we do it, you just might like it. So yeah, stick around, get comfortable. You don't know it's a Thursday, so it's a little different for the Gooner TV review show. But every time there's a midweek set of fixtures, Thursday night will be the place to be. Right here, so nothing not change, people. We'll go through all the fixtures, them, yo. But first, it's a tradition, people. It's a tradition. You don't know. If you're not new to the show, you know when the show start off, and if you drop your threes in the comments when the show done to you, don't afraid, Yeah, man, people. If your side got 3 points this weekend in the Premier League, well, I shouldn't say weekend, this midweek in the Premier League, please drop your threes in the comment section. I will definitely participate in that, because the Gunners, yeah, it wasn't pretty. But 3 points is 3 points at the end of the day. And when we look at the points total at the end of the season, I don't believe they're going to take off style points, So I'll take it. Well, I wonder which Arsenal player are going to get the best NFL player of the season this year. Yo, DJ Gigs, I can't wait till we get to the Arsenal game. I see all I know, we throw word on Arsenal and how we are win games. It's crazy, man. Double standard is real. Oh, boy, I tell you. But yo, people, no hitching, It's a weeknight. Man's already had a full day today. Big up to each and every one of you that tuned in earlier on, had a show, a Reasoning Time episode. We talked about the Jamaica Reggae Girls and the Reggae Boys U20. And yeah, had some tough conversations about the U20 and the makeup of the team moving forward into the second round or the final round. So yeah, that was a good one. So people, if you haven't seen that yet, definitely go and check that one out. And like I said, a lot of people did support and put eyes on the video, so greatly appreciate that. But yeah, I think it's an interesting one, and people should definitely give it a look. JB in our building, one of the members, one of the founding members, say misposting for the last game, but me there now. Yeah, man. Boy, JB, it's a rough one, You got to go all in on the picks. Can't leave anything. The donkey load up with my basket. Big up yourself, JB. Yo, I tell you, it's a long road to redemption this week, because FA Cup this weekend, you know. So you don't know, we're gonna take a little look on the FA Cup. We're not gonna do no predictions or anything. We'll just drop some predictions, but we're not go to record everybody who won and all them something. We just can go through the game them. Also tonight, we have to check in with the FPL. It's been a little while since I kind of show you guys what's going on with the FPL. It's not looking good, people. Believe me. Maybe that's why I haven't been showing you. And then also I did want to, before we get started into the Premier League talk, I did want to take a check on the other leagues. It's been a few weeks now. We haven't really looked at what's going on in Spain, Italy, Germany, France, etc., etc. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and once we do that, we'll get right into all the Premier League fixtures. I know each and every one of you have on the teams, and I want to hear about in the games and this and that. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there for sure. Ramsdale helped Newcastle get that win yesterday. Yeah, Ramsdale on his day, will give you a lot of big saves, But Ramsdale every day gonna give you one bonehead thing in a game. Trust me. One thing him do, and you're gonna scratch your head and say, what the hell? And Raya have that same gene in him, It just don't show up as frequently. Yo, BBK, what go on, my brother? Yo, from where they made us up, man, now tap into the show, People, if you don't want to get quality content to talk football, yo, BBK Sports, believe me, you won't be disappointed. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, BBK, and I building. Yo, bro. Them not gonna send you nowhere like our orange man and move crazy, right? I mean, know you're active, You know, I hear say them send you over one part. And days are supposed to done. They might need the marksman though. Oh, retired. All right, that is it. That is it. That is it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm say. Right, I have the same gene, DJ gigs. Trust me. Me not miss it. Man, do it every now and again. Like I say, it's just not as frequent, I don't know have the poll going as well. So if you vote on the poll, just make sure to drop a like as well. The likes need to definitely match up with the votes on the poll tonight. All right. And we have what is the game of the match week. Now I don't have for all you Chelsea fans, I didn't put the Villa Chelsea game only because it was like, to me, it was so one-sided. Like Villa, that goal that they scored was the biggest anomaly. It never even makes sense. That is it. That is it. All right. So listen, people. Make we take a look real quick before we get down in the Premier League. Man's watch football all over the place. So this weekend was Copa del Rey for a couple of teams. So let's just take a look at the Copa del Rey, what's going on in the Copa. It was at the semi-final stage, and it was the second legs. Pressure bust pipe. Yeah, man, always. So the Copa del Rey people over Spain, Kings Cup. The semi-final, you see the first leg, Sociedad had a 1-0 lead over Athletic Club, and they solidified that with another 1-0 win at home this time in San Sebastian. So they moved on to the final, and Atletico Madrid won 4-0 in Madrid, and Barcelona came very close. And I watched a lot of this game. It was a very good game. The Stars definitely played like what they were supposed to. Yamal, Pedri. Now this kid Bernal, I think I remember this kid from the Olympics. I'm pretty sure this is the same kid that was playing in the Olympics the other day. Let me see. What's this? European. Or maybe not. Maybe this wasn't the kid, because he would have been only like what, 16 at the time. So Barcelona just have another youth. Boss him. So it look like only Spain U17 and play at the World Cup. Get a little bit of minutes. Wow, 18 years of age. Man look tidy in the midfield. Trust me. Definitely a good prospect. But Yamal doing his thing as usual. And Atletico Madrid just hang on. Basically, them hang on. One or two decent counter attacks, but Barcelona definitely dominated. I mean, look at the momentum in the game. And we're talking like taking up the entire bar. So Barcelona definitely tried their best. And, they just held them out pretty well. One Muso. A good game. So yeah, Kings Cup is going to be Atletico Madrid versus Real Sociedad in the final. And of course, unless you were living under a rock in La Liga, there was a big result this weekend in round 26. So Barca got the better of Villarreal 4-1, and Real Madrid could not respond. I watched a lot of this game. This game, I think, was on the Monday. Yeah, this was Monday. And Getafe got the better of Madrid 1-0. And yeah, Madrid had more than enough chances in the game, but they just couldn't find the target. And it was a wonder strike as well by the number 10, Satriano. When you look at the stats in the game, like I said, more than enough chances, almost 2 expected goals, 5 big chances. I mean, they did everything, but the goalkeeper, the defense, put their bodies on the line, and while they didn't score again, Getafe did have some very good counters that put Madrid under some pressure. So they played well too. And Madrid definitely dropped the ball there. So they had that game in hand, but no game in hand. They have all played 26 games in Spain. And now Barcelona has a 4-point lead, but Real Madrid have dropped 2 straight in La Liga, and that's not form that's gonna keep you in the running with Barcelona. They're gonna have the odd loss. They did give that little opening when they lost to Girona, but definitely, their 2 losses didn't come in the league. They had one in the Copa del Rey and one in La Liga, while Real Madrid dropped 2 games in a row in La Liga. So that's that 4-point gap right there. You see the goals scored. Barcelona in another world, 71, 54 goals for Madrid. Madrid a little bit better defensively, 22, 26 conceded for Barcelona. So Barca in the driver's seat with 12 games to play, but a lot of football left to go. So that is La Liga. Now let's take a look at Italy. Italy has been struggling, to be honest, in all the European competitions. Inter has now widened the gap to a 10-point gap. Remember, Italy, so okay, 38 games as well. So they have 11 games left in the league, but a 10-point gap, Inter over their city rivals AC Milan. Napoli in 3rd position, Roma in 4th, and Como in the Europa League spot right now in 5th, but it's a very tight race. Juve is all the way down to 6th now, but Atalanta is right there as well. So anything can happen. Roma just haven't been able to stay consistent enough to stay in the title race, and Inter looks to be the team running away with it at the moment. Probably the Scudetto should be coming that way this season again. Now the Bundesliga, perennial champions Bayern Munich doing what they normally do. They're running away with it. 10 more matches to play in the league. They have 34 games. Dortmund 11 points behind now. And Bayern just turning on the style. If you think Barcelona score goals, have a look at Bayern Munich. 88 goals in 24. My gosh. Domination. And they have the best defensive record in the league as well. Not by far, but they have the best attack and the best defense based on goals scored and goals conceded. So Bayern looking strong as usual in the league, only one loss so far this season. Bundesliga, let's check. Liga. PSG, just a 4-point gap. Not quite the big gap that normally is. There's 10 matches left to play. Lens having a really good season. And they are keeping a decent pace with PSG right now. Have not gotten 3 points in their last 2 matches though. And that's how PSG with 2 wins has now have that 4-point gap. So Lens trying to keep the pace. It's gonna be tough, but they'll have Metz to play next, the bottom team in the league at home. And PSG will host AS Monaco, who usually give them a pretty good game. So that should be a good game. Maybe Lens can try to cut that lead this weekend. But we'll check back in with these leagues for sure before the season is out. And let's just check as well the English Championship. I saw the clubs voted today to expand the playoffs. What do you guys think about that? The 3rd to the 8th place team now will play a playoff instead of just 3 to 6. That was pretty interesting, What do you guys think about that? More chance for the clubs in that league to come up. Don't know if I love the idea, to be honest, but because then 9 and 10 guys say, hey, what about us? So eventually just do a playoff then. Bless up Apache, the building. One Gunners, that is it. Blessings, Chaddy. Big up yourself, my G. Yeah, man, big up every time, my G. Hope you and the family as well. Now, I did want him win the cup star. OM win the cup. Yeah. 1 year kick with the ball star. Spurs inching closer. Still, I want to let them know they might get relegated. Yo, man, them a joke out this thing. Man, them part the bus from Barca. Yo, where you really expect Simeone to do? Them man, the park bus all the time. And them up 4-0 in a 2-leg tie. And I go Barca next. Lucky Griezmann even play. Or any attacking player. Yeah, man, I know I hear side JB. Them are some machine. But Coventry still leading the league. They have a 5-point gap between themselves and second place Middlesbrough. And Middlesbrough definitely getting closer to those teams behind them. Ipswich have a game in hand. If they win that game, they'll go level on points with Middlesbrough. And Ipswich have a superior goal difference as well. So Middlesbrough has been kind of locking that number 2 spot for a little while now. Definitely have some teams breathing right down their necks, with likes of Millwall, Ipswich, and good form lately. Hull seems to be going in the wrong direction, and Wrexham, after a little sputter, have now won 3 on the bounce and they're back in the top 6. So Southampton unbeaten in 5, they're rising up the table as well. And it's really tight, 51, 51, 50, 49, 49. A lot of teams, if they can just win 2-3 games in a row, we'll be right back in that top 6 conversation. So let's see how this one plays out. They have 46 games to play, and most of the teams have played 35. Ipswich, one of the few with 34 games played, them and Portsmouth the only 2. So once they make that one up, they'll have that game in hand taken care of. And it's going to be a fight to the wire for the top 2 automatic spots. Coventry still in pole position, but they'll have to, keep on going forward and getting those results, because before you know it, a couple bad results, and there's more teams there. And you would hate for Coventry at this point to not be one of the top two teams. That would be crazy. But right now they have an 8 point gap to that position. So they should feel like, based on how they've been playing, based on the team that they have this season, they should be all right from this point to at least finish in the top two. But I'm sure Lampard will want to win that championship trophy. So let's see how that one plays out. But that's the championship. Couple of cups. Let me see. France. Coupe de France. Or was it the Coupe de la Liga? No, it was this. So they lost to Lens. To lose, they lost to. Yeah, this was the game right here. Greenwood scored, of course. But the penalties, yo, Ethan needed to score this, and the man missed the target. Chacha. Mason Berry Femon, Abba Berry Femon, Balerdi miss. Marseille out of the cup. Chacha. Strasbourg, Nice, Toulouse, and Lens. Semi-finals. All right, let's get into it. People, smash up the likes. Smash up the likes, people. All right, let me see. Premier League. All right, so it was a rough week for all of us, people. I'm not gonna lie. Nobody never really set the picks ablaze. But we're gonna go through the games. Bournemouth, Brentford. One of what? 4 games kicking off at this time, 3 games. This one ended in a 0-0. I think it was for the most part, a cagey one. Some good goalmouth action though. Definitely Bournemouth will feel like they had the better chances, the clearer chances. But Brentford did have a good spell to end the game off, so could have gone either way in the end. The ball possession was pretty even. You see the expected goals definitely favoring the home team. Almost two in total to 0.4. 2 big chances did drop Brentford's way, but 4 of them fell to Bournemouth. You see the shots advantage to the home team as well. Brentford slightly had more passes. Shots on target even. Bournemouth hit the woodwork twice. And of course, all the big chances in this game were missed, all 6 of them by both teams. Entries very even, 56-54. Wow. 77 long pass. Brentford is a direct team. Both keepers had good days. 1 big save. (53-47) dribbles. Yeah, but this one, Nilal. Let's see. Shot map. Tavernier, right foot shot. Scott Hill. Should have done better. This one was close range. That one hit the woodwork. Should have finished that, brother. Block. Again. Couldn't find the shooting boots. And then Brentford. Sure, they should have finished that one late. Tara. But the points were shared. Don't think that does much for either team at this point. They would need to be collecting 3 points to try to get back into the European convo. So no big move there with that game. Now this game right here, Burnley pretty much need to win out almost. But this wasn't a good day for them at the Hill Dickinson Stadium, Everton new stadium. And in this game, Burnley definitely didn't play horribly, but Everton was just a more clinical team, and that slight more cutting edge in the final third definitely made the difference. I see the expected goals, 1.3 to 0.79, 2 big chances for Everton, 1 big chance for Burnley, 14 shots to 5 for the home team, more passes as well. Shots on target 5 to 2. Everton hit the woodwork. 1 big chance miss. So yeah, could not finish off their 1 big opportunity. I think it fell to, it was faster late in the game. Consolation. But yeah, definitely not enough creativity for Burnley. And when the likes of NDI and Dewsbury Hall turn up and they're in the mood, that's a lot of creativity. They linked up for one of the goals. See, look at the touches inside the box. Final third entry is definitely more for Everton. Keeper wasn't good enough. Pickford keeping a clean sheet. Tarkowski getting the man of the match sofa score. But Dewsbury Hall, good baller. How old him is now? 27. I realize he was so old. But yeah, Everton got the job done, man. 2-0. Well, my sports world, probably one of the few you get right. Jaguars and Pristine also had this one 2-0. Anybody else? No. But yeah, Everton with a big win. Moyes just taking him time, winning games. You never know where he might end up in a Moyes. Leeds and Sunderland, Ellen Road. Somehow, Sunderland was able to keep them pretty much subdued a long period. You see the expected goals still went in Leeds' favor. They weren't able to create a big chance. Only 1 fell to Sunderland. But they definitely were outshot. But the shots on target much closer, 4-1. Passes 300 more. Damn. One. Like up the video, people. Final third entries dominated by the home team. But not enough. Not enough. Sunderland, sorry. They are a penalty that made the difference. So Sunderland doing a good job righting the ship a bit. They were wobbling. They got that window, 1-0. Now Wolves and Liverpool. Oh my gosh. So Liverpool, what? They talk about momentum, domination. Pretty much domination. But not enough cutting edge in the end. Not enough proper finishing, final pass. But yeah, they had a lot of the ball. High XG. 4 big chances them create. Not bad. 19 shots. Look at the passing disparity. 73 shots on target. Hit the woodwork twice. Missed 3 big chance. Look at the entries. Oh, sorry, where I answer. Look at the entries. 68 to 32. Wow. So Liverpool was all over them. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. None at all. Gomez gave them the lead against the runner play. And then Salah got the equalizer after a mistake. And he punished them. And then everybody kept backing off him. Just try a shot. The deflection was perfectly looped and to the side of Alisson. So 2-1 Wolves could celebrate again. So last 3 games for Wolves is a madness in people. And them draw Arsenal, beat Villa, and now beat Liverpool. And them play City next. But this was the formation, a 3-5-1-1 basically. Man, them Saw had a good game. Alisson definitely didn't have a good game. But yeah, Wolves, not much to play for, but they're out there spoiling people's Champions League dreams. Big up David J. What a goal that got Liverpool to lose the game. For real. I don't know how they were backing off so much. And the loop. Who did it loop off of? Was it Van Dijk with one of his signature turning back thing? Hold on, I can't remember his weight deflect off him. But what more I ask you people? Because Liverpool lose, yeah, that's great. But what you guys have to say about what Arne Slot been saying? Arne Slot are going like say him never just win the league last year. Man said the league. Man said. Oh boy. Arne Slot said the league I get. I like the direction the league I go. Teams that in relegation battle seems like they in it to fight till the end. Yeah. I mean, look, the last few years in the Premier League, it almost been set in stone real early who I get relegated, So it's gonna be different this season if it continue like this because it looked like it took a forward right down to the wire for this last spot. The 18th position. I can't get over this formation. We see the heat map. So Angel Gomez did kind of go there, so man did they play. Yeah. Yeah, so I just was curious to see what kind of touches on the field these positions got. This brother was all up and down the right. I remember that. 30. Shaded there, so yeah. Well, whatever you do, Rabbi Edwards, it work out for you, brother. I could take a play like a human being this time. Move like an alien. It wasn't working out for him. But 2-1 Liverpool, how costly that will improve come the end of the season? Boy, I don't know. They need to confirm the EPL getting the 5 slots. I love when promoted teams come into the league and do well, fight to the end. Yeah, man. But give Sunderland them credit, brother. Look like them definitely staying in the league. Leeds looking decent even with that last two. But I said I will wait to see how good the Liverpool coach are because you got a team built for him now. It seems that the players them don't know what they're doing at times. Yeah, look, it's not pretty. It's not pretty right now, and it's weird because Liverpool was one of those, free flowing type of teams. Um, I still think with the players they have, they still create chances, even though I think at times they do look like they're not really sure exactly what they need to be doing. It's not instinctive right now. Too much. They're overthinking it, I think. It could probably be something that you could say about a lot of teams in world football right now. But Salah got off the mark, been a while. Good like a solo run and finish. I think Salah would probably think he should have done better, to be honest, but it was a good finish. But yeah, Wolves would just not be denied. They're just handling these top 5, 6 teams with no problems. All right, next game. Moving to Wednesday now. This was yesterday. So Aston Villa and Chelsea. Now, this one I know people might say, boy, how you never put this game in the game of the week? Well, to me, it was just so one-sided that it never even makes sense. It never made no sense to me to put it in there. People are gonna say I'm a bad man, but not that. I promise you it's not that. Yeah, man, was a good vintage goal from Salah for real. Twist and turn up the defender them, and then get off the shot quick before them can even do anything. So Aston Villa hosted Chelsea, and Villa of late for some reason been kind of falling down at home, and there was no different this time. Look at that XG, man, 3.6 out at home. Wow. Villa 0.78 expected goals, 5 big chances to 3 big chances. Home game. You see the saves, the corners, fouls. 8 shots on target to 4. That was Chelsea. Hit the woodwork once, the Villa. Big chances miss. Missed that one more chance. Two pass. 34, okay. Final third entry, 43-37 in favor of Villa. Interesting. Passes. Neither team going long. Pure possession game. There's don't add up to some teams whole stat by themselves. That's crazy. At 28 and 32 or 60. We just say a game where the man them have 77. That's mad. Oh, it hit Gomez. Jeez and peace. Gomez salt. Sorry, Gomez. You will forever be salt. Man, still no score. Aston Villa though, man, them look a shell of themselves. But we got excited when we saw this game, because we saw that our boy Bailey get the start and get a 7.0 so far rating. Um, let's really look at the in-depth numbers and see what going on. So him get the assist for the first goal, or the only goal that Villa scored. Douglas Luiz with a clever back heel. And one key pass. 4 for 6, 3 for 5, 1 for 1. Okay. 18 touches, 1 unsuccessful, 2 for 4 dribbles, not bad. Lose the ball 6 times, that's actually not bad for him. 59, 5 carries, 1 progressive carry. 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. Ground duels 1, 4 out of 8, not bad. Was dribble past 1 time. So yeah, the eye test, boy, I wouldn't have given myself, but based on him stats, them calculator says 7.0. And he was substituted off in the 63rd minute of some time. Aston Villa Chelsea. João Pedro on fire. Who have João Pedro in them FPL? Who have João Pedro in them FPL? Them feel good enough. Brother, in one of my draft league, them that's matchups each week. Brother don't have anybody, like a pure people are out and bench and never play. And I'm gonna have one person basically, João Pedro, and I'm out for lose. Lucky thing in my Van de Ven and get the red card today. That's the only thing really saved me. Yeah, man, he did say that about the Liverpool coach for true though. But Aston Villa and Chelsea, Palmer with 1, João Pedro with a hat trick and an assist too. Wow, I'm gonna get the assist for that. The ball barely brush off him. That's crazy. No wonder the people them get so much points. Can't believe them get Pedro that assist. They move out the way, Yo. I know he's saying I'll take it still. Yo, I don't know what this man, Matty Cash had to come out injured, probably can't play every day. Sancho, Allison, Barkley, Tammy, Ali Watkins just not the same right now. Rogers probably worst game for the season. This man being consistently good, but not today. No key pass. Over 6, over 1. Jeez. Yeah, man, tired, man. Boss tired. Boss must be tired. For real, Villa or Forest, boy. Ooh, I'd probably go with the Forest one. That one a little more rare. You see the flick between the leg thing more often. So I'm gonna go with the back heel one. I go with the back heel one to be fair. Well, when I say the back heel one, the back heel from Morgan Gibbs White first. But yeah, this was a beat down, people. Epic proportions. Trust me. Good. The best news probably for Chelsea fans, Cucurella come back in the game. Them should be fit soon. Fit enough to start soon. But yeah, Chelsea went to Villa Park, and not for the first time this season, Villa Park, Aston Villa got handled in them yard. So yeah, there was a mad call in the game where it looked like the player might have been offside, but he wasn't. That was João Pedro. And there were some mad offside calls all throughout the weekend, or the midweek, I should say. Match week 29. But yeah, not the best day at the office for Unai Emery. Was not a good evening at all. As my brethren say, Rosenwa bring a tactical plan and mash them up. Reece James in the midfield. Fofana had to come off too. Jeez. Brother, I can't stay healthy, you know, man. But yeah, 4-1 big win for Chelsea. You know, Chelsea's right in the thick of it when it comes down to the European places. So them have to keep winning games. And now this game right here, people, Arsenal won, Brighton nil, Bukayo Saka in the 9th minute. I think it was his 300th appearance for the club, marked it with a goal, which is good. But you know, it was very fortuitous, that goal. Slight deflection kind of messed up Verbruggen there, and they're probably going to give him an error for the goal, you know. The error leading to goal, yeah. But yeah, I think it took a touch that really messed up the keeper on the shot. You know, but to be fair, Brighton didn't let that stop them. You know, as soon as the goal went in, basically, they were on the front foot again. And that continued for a while. I'd say probably up until halftime and after halftime as well. But we did get some measure of control once he made this sub and Kai Havertz came on. Once Kai Havertz came on, you know, it's not like we were, you know, killing them, but we just got a lot more control in the game when he came on. So that's going to be an interesting one moving forward, you know. I feel like they should probably keep it like this because we don't want to really trust Kai to run more than maybe 30 minutes right now, it looks like. So don't bother change that up. Just stay with that program, you know. Plenty of football coming up. FA Cup this weekend. I think Champions League in the midweek, and then back to the Premier again next weekend. So it's non-stop, and you know, players gonna need them rotations too. So they'll just have to evaluate that. But it's one thing I'm gonna trust this coach about, because when you look at the playing time of certain players and compare it to others, it don't make any sense. It don't make any sense at all, people. Smash up that like button, people. Don't forget to do that. Let the video get some traction out there, you know? All right, let's take a look at the stats. And they're not pretty. I can tell you that from now. So Brighton at 0.82, Arsenal 0.47. Brighton outpossessed Arsenal 60-40. They create 2 big chances. Arsenal didn't create any. 11 shots to 7. Corners, Brighton, fouls, passes, tackles, free kicks, yellow cards. 4 yellow cards to Brighton. Wow. 1 yellow card to Aston. 3 shots on target. So not a huge discrepancy. 6 inside the box, 5 outside. Big chance miss. 2. Entries even. 1 error. But Arsenal, I don't think anybody cares right now, you know. In fact, I would say like that type of performance is what I'm pretty much expecting the rest of the season. It's just going to be a matter of, do we collect points after those performances every single time? I mean, if the defense play like this, Mosquera had to start. Saliba, we found out had an ankle problem from the Chelsea game. We always find out about Arsenal's injuries the day of the game. We don't really know beforehand. This man don't volunteer them type of things, you know. Secret mission. But yeah, he started the game, got a yellow card early, first challenge as well. And when Minter came on at halftime to freshen things up on that wing, he got isolated with Minter and got ran past, got a crossing, didn't amount to anything, but you could see the danger if Timber does what he's doing some of the times, which is trying to combine with Saka and they break quickly. Mosquera will have to deal with somebody over there in space, and that's not a good matchup on a yellow. So kudos to the coach. He brought on Calafiori to play left back. And then Capie, which I thought was interesting, didn't slide Gabriel over one place. He went to right centre back, actually. So yeah, Gabriel definitely more left-footed. I think in Capie, while, having a dominant left, clearly Arteta trusted him a little bit more on the right than Gabriel. So that was an observation that I made that I was interesting. Brighton, though, they just had a few players not hitting on their cylinders. Ruta got a 7.1 because he was a threat. But I thought he could have been looking for goal a bit more. Maybe I'll say that. Minte from Matuma made sense when Diego Gomez come off. Okay, so he lasted longer. They're probably taking him off at halftime too. Just make a triple sub right there. Baleba started well in the game, but kind of faded. And like I said, once Havertz came in, after that initial, rough patch that we had, I think, what I was saying about the completely lose my train of thought, people, I swear. That's why when you want to go to bed, clearly. But yeah, I don't remember exactly what I was saying. But listen, Arsenal, they got the 1-0 result. It was not pretty, it was ugly. And, nobody cares. When 38 match play, whoever have the most points going to win the league. And, there's not going to be a debate about, that 3 points and that 3 points. Nobody will really care. At least I know Arsenal fans won't care then. Some of them might care now, which I understand. I kind of care too, because what we did in this game is not sustainable, I don't think. We have to definitely pose more threat to the opposition and limit them better as well. So, a lot of work to be done, but we got the 1-0, got the 3 points. And, at the time of getting this result, of course, you're happy. But, while it was going on, Man City had their game playing. And, of course, you have one eye on it, but you're watching Arsenal now. The next game I'm going to talk about is actually the City game, since they're so linked. The Arsenal game and this game would be so linked together. So this one ended 2-2, people. Desmond, and big ups to Famous. It was the only one that predicted a 2-2 draw in this game. So yeah, big ups to Famous for that. But yeah, this one ended 2-2, man. It was kind of crazy. So City had a bulk of possession, which we knew would happen. 0.97 is not terrible for Forest against Manchester City, but City 2.12. 5 big chances in the game, 2 big chances created by Nottingham Forest. Big edging shots for City and corners as well. Wow. So yeah, yellow cards. I mean, Nottingham Forest try everything. Get yellows, foul man, constantly run around the place. But Man City, I mean, for all those chances, yes, they created 5. They created 5 big chances. 3 in the first half, 2 in the second. But I think they're just so vulnerable around the back. I think teams are going to get 2 big chances on them every game at least. And I think City at times in their, championship runs, they have these games where it's just easy for them. And I don't think that they're going to have those type of games as much. And it's starting to show now because, you go 2-1 up from the corner and you would like to think that they'll just pass, kill off the game. But, it just wasn't meant to be. And Forest had the right attitude and they had the players, two England hopefuls for the World Cup, Gibbs White and Anderson. And they came up with two magic moments. Semenyo continues scoring. He's a beast. From gone to City, he was a beast before. He continues being a beast. Look at the entries, 83 to 26. Wow. Dominant there for sure. Coverage. Aerial duels, there's 70-30, all right. But yeah, Man City lineup saw them start. So Haaland, out of nowhere, just shows up playing. I thought he would be out, but he started. Him and Semenyo up front. Semenyo got the first goal. Fancy footwork from Cherky. And he sent in the ball, which Semenyo finished. And then the great back heel by Gibbs White made it 1-1. And then it was 2-1 after Roger scored from an 8 Norris corner. And then 2-2 when Elliot Anderson kind of just used, I think it was Gahey as a screen and bent it far post with a good amount of power. And Donnarumma, even him couldn't reach that ball. Very, very good goal by Anderson. So yeah, fairy tale continued that day because I'm thinking it's going to end 2-2. I'm getting excited, but I just know City going to find the goal. So lo and behold, when the Arsenal match is over, I go over to the other game, and literally the first thing that I see is my boy Murillo saving the ball off the line. And I just say, wow. Yeah, these. Sure, keep. Yeah, so that proved pretty costly, That last step proved pretty costly because Arsenal did find a way to get the one. Nkapia saved my life twice. Minter need move, I rate that winger. Yeah, man, him fast like a plane. Arsenal should side Anderson or Wharton. Absolutely. One of those two, I agree. Two of them ball out this weekend. Wharton a lot the place is today. I him get the three assist them, but no him get two of them. Oh, one was a penalty where Sarr get, so no. But if the two open play goals, I him set them up. Well, him play the final pass. Good baller, man. Adam Wharton. Kind of like Anderson. I think Arteta would like Anderson more. I think him run more than Wharton. Wharton running up, but him not as athletic as Anderson, and Arteta love these athletic people, so I think if he was choosing one of those two, he would have picked Anderson, which me not have a problem with, because I like Anderson too. See more by Anthony Gordon from all along. But yeah, not the best of results for Man City. Or what is the problem with them? I would like to think it's just the defense. Nunes is makeshift, so I'm gonna have him up and downs. He was good, but he wasn't Superman. Diaz and Eight Nori had higher ratings, and that midfield, Foden got the start, wasn't as impactful as other midfielders. Doku came on and had some impact, but in the end, it wasn't enough, and it was 2 points dropped at the Etihad to a team that's really down there fighting for relegation. Actually, that point kept them out of the relegation and goal difference. No, what am I saying? Yeah, kept them out of and goal difference. That's right. All right, Fulham West Ham. This one ended 1-1, and basically, Somerville is trying his best to make it to the World Cup. Now, I know that there's a country in the Caribbean that will take him right now, but for the playoffs, but I think he might be getting looked at for the Dutch national team at this point. This man has been and a piece of fire there. So a goal there, so. Goal. Yo. And a goal assist to start it off. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man scored 7 goals since about January 11th. And I'm gone 7 goal all competition since then. Somerville, man, good player. People said they thought Fernandez was lucky when he got called for a foul just outside the box and a yellow, but to me, the attacker kick his legs. I don't even know him get a foul for that. Things start go crazy at the end. Pure yellow giveaway. But a good composed finish, man, because him could have panicked and. But I don't know what Leno was doing. I mean, it was almost a match fixing thing. Who me prefer? Oof. I feel like Anderson. I would take Anderson more. I like Wharton more as a player, but me I think all kind of things. More a durable player. And Wharton look like he ever have something about him foot and this and that. Some of it are doing thing. Wharton have assist though. Yeah, he does. He'll sell out the City game, but Anderson have assist to man. I don't like him can't pass. Listen, if Wharton sell out the City game, them draft a field, brother. Still on the pan of farm and the coach still playing. Arteta's, a Pep's on that, I feel no other guy that, even though Pep no ram for vex with him too. All right, another game that was quite interesting, Newcastle and Manchester United. So this game, first half stoppage time, they were awarded a penalty, foul by Bruno Fernandes. Could have been it was a somewhat contentious one, but I think there was enough in it. And Gordon stepped up after being fouled to finish, and it was 1-0 in first half injury time. Now, there were 8 minutes due to be played, due to injury, due to the VAR check-in, to see if it was a dive. So yeah, now Newcastle got that 2-1 win, and basically it was after simulation second yellow to Ramsey, and they played the bulk of the game with 10 men. Well, half the game, not the bulk. They played half the game with 10 men. Yeah, but Manchester United came in probably pretty confident. I know St. James Park is a tough place. People are the United fans asking any questions of the coach? For the first time, he actually started Sesko. But him off the bench had been working. So is that a question to be asked of the coach, or you guys okay with it? The team have to rotate. What do you think? I think Sesko was finding a little role off the bench. Maybe that's not the role that they see for him, so they want him get out of it. But yeah. Yeah, man, that weekend nice, man. I said the man who they were getting loud after a while. And them change them tune. Chelsea fans after them, man, they were so quiet. Yeah. I don't like it's crazy because a couple of my brethren them called me today from yard. And them bring up Premier League and I'm start talk about it and I say, oh, you so hype, and this and that. I said, brother, I want to ask about the football. You know what I mean, son? Just thought that was funny, bro. All right, so we'll start the show though after the first half inch time. Came on late, 85th minute. Wild card. Garden was tiring, so he just brought on Osula. Now, you look on the bench, him have Visa right there, could have bring on. But no, him go with William Osula to see what him can do. And boy, did he repay anyhow. What a brilliant goal. Sent down the line, cut inside, kind of screening the defender perfectly. Wrap around it with him weaker left foot. And yeah, it was a beautiful goal by Will Osula. Very, very good goal. And a game worthy a goal worthy of winning any game, to be fair. So yeah, Newcastle got the job done against Man U, and Man U, for whatever reason, them just don't want to beat the teams with the 10 men. Earlier this season, when they beat one last time, Palace, they beat Tottenham, but they keep on playing teams with 10 men. They lost to Brighton when they had 10. And then earlier this season, Everton at Old Trafford, down to 10, got the result. So, whatever reason, they keep on doing that. Um, but this Newcastle one got the sting because it just, it just didn't feel like it was coming so much for Newcastle in that game, but they found it. United was definitely on top at that moment. It was a big counter attack that play, and Osula just was brilliant. Nothing he could really do. The keeper couldn't do anything. Maybe you could argue that the defenders could have got closer. Um, but he's tricky, he was probably waiting for them to get closer to go around them. So, the fact he had the confidence, he saw that picture with his weaker foot to do that goal. Like I said, that's a goal where they have winning any match. So I know that's no consolation to the Man U fans, but I just saw me see it. You see the expected goals, one more basically for Newcastle. 4 big chances created by Man U to 3. Hold on, repeat. Gordon. 0.05 XG. Wow. Where the man put that, man? Right now the rat hole. But yeah, this was an entertaining game for sure. Interestingly, two of the three big chances Newcastle did create were in the second half down to 10. So Man U just didn't do it today. Shots. Okay. I want to check something else. Okay, entries. Look at that. Game was very tight, man. Very, very tight game. Yeah, Newcastle got the win. I mean, it came out of nowhere too. Like Newcastle has been so poor in the league of late, but not this week. They got the win. So we'll check in just a minute and show up what that did to the table. But the last game of the round happened today, and that was Tottenham and Crystal Palace. And there was a 5-minute stretch that basically summed up Tottenham. So, or this season at least. I can't say always, but this season, right? So the first thing that happened is Palace score a goal through Ismail Assar. Crowd starts to boo, like, here we go again. What's happening here? So the VAR check takes a good little while, and people are wondering. Even the commentator is saying, I don't know what happened here. It should be cleared already. There's a cut of the line on the pitch where the ball is before, and it looks from the camera angle we got that the entire body of Ismail Assar is behind that line. Now, I remember when they were checking and checking and checking, I was thinking, well, the only reason they'll be checking this long is because they're trying to basically communicate that it's not a goal, right? They're trying to figure out the best way to word it or whatever, or figure out, I don't know what they're trying to figure out, but basically, the goal gets taken away. And when they show that graphic where the ball is and where the line is for the last defender, it's like his nose and his like kneecap are highlighted. So like we're talking millimeters here. So that happened, and then literally the next time they go down the pitch, Archie Gray with some good footwork by the byline cuts it back in the middle, and Solanke finishes into the goal, right? And that's literally, all these things happen. Let me see. So far, yeah, 32 minutes, and then they score in the 34th minute. And then literally after they score, the next, big attack that Crystal Palace have, SARS behind the defenders, takes a touch on it, and Van de Ven just pulls him down. Ref has to give a penalty, and it's denial of an obvious goal scoring opportunity. So it's a straight red card. So, boom, right there, the emotions, the highs, the lows, the super lows, that's basically what it was in a what's that, 6 minute window when he got the red card. Yeah, 32nd to the 38th was just like Spurs season summed up right there perfectly. And of course, Sarr stepped up after being fouled, converts the penalty, it's 1-1. And then soon after that, Wharton sets up Larson, and then Wharton sets up Ismail Assar. So boom, 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 1-2-3 combination. Pretty much knocked out the Spurs fans out of the stadium. And yeah, it was a terrible day at the office for Igor Tudor and Glasner. Not really coaching his team like a man that has already told him he's leaving. He still has that passion on the sideline, still celebrating the goals. And you can see that tactically, he always comes up with some kind of plan. No, he was helped out a lot today with the red card. That it's obvious there, but I think you can see something. Crystal Palace, Tottenham, though. Tottenham, what does this mean for you guys, man? What does this mean for Spurs? Honestly, are they gonna go down? People, I think I think Tottenham Hotspur gonna go down, bro. Honestly, what do you think? Maybe he got to start because in a few games he got them to win. Yeah, Sesko crap. Man, them City draw and reality hit them. Arsenal might win the league. Jeez. Football gods was working today. Carrick's first win was against Newcastle, and his first loss ended by them. Not sure why I thought that players who got Newcastle for the win was from Brazil. Oh yeah, he must favor Brazilian and play for Denmark. Spurs' last win was against Palace. They never want Spurs to lose, but football guys was working. I'm soon sack him feel bad for manager because this is gonna damage his career. Yeah, Igor Tudor, man, I don't know what fly up in I made to take that the job there, bro. Like a firing line that I don't know coaching job that. All right, let's check in with this table. See what I go on. So let's start at the relegation places. Okay, so surprise team, yeah. Cause I know Gigs are gonna ask me a question every week, respect Gigs. So my surprise team for the week, I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not expect Aston Villa to be so bad. Like I had Chelsea to win the game just based on current form, but I could have never predicted such a bad beating. 4-1, 5-2. I would have never thought anything crazy like that. But Villa was just terrible on the day, bro. So that was surprising. Now my disappointment of the week, I think it has to go to Manchester City, without a doubt. Like, you cannot be the City that everyone that's watching thinks you are, meaning that, it's crunch time now in the league. City don't drop points, especially against, the low ranked opposition in the league at the current time. But yeah, there it is right there, I asked which one, and now you asked me which one, and I have to tell you, Man City, definitely disappointment. Surprised by how bad Aston Villa was. Yeah, so that is pretty much it. Emery's fraud. Same thing he done with Arsenal. So yeah, gigs, respect, and that is my surprised and disappointed for the week. Or disappointment for the week. Alright, so I'll work with that one. I can just think it look a little bit more, user friendly. Alright, so this is it, people. Wolves, Burnley, West Ham. Now, Wolves up to 16 points. Don't look, no, people. They have what? 8 games to play for. I was saying 9 and 10 is really 8 and 9. So I have 24 more points, can win. 24 and 16 are 42. No, 24 and 16 are 40. Wow. So if man them win out, them stay up. Burnley and 19 points. 9 off West Ham and Forest now. Burnley need to win and win fast. West Ham, they have City coming up. Yeah, but West Ham is a different beast right now. That could be a tough one for City. 28 points for West Ham. They'll need to continue the form. Nottingham Forest trending the wrong way. They have Fulham, and they're in 17th. Equal points with West Ham, but a better goal difference. Spurs have now lost 5 in a row, down to 16th with 29 points. Imagine a world where West Ham and Forest win next week, and Spurs get bagged up by Liverpool. Oh my gosh. Leeds, 31 points, up in 15th, looking good right now. But not really. Brighton, 37 points in 14th. Crystal Palace with that win move up to 13th position. Newcastle on 39 after their win over Liverpool. Over Man United, sorry. Sunderland, 11th position, 40 points. Fulham, same points. Also same points. Bournemouth, 9, 10, and 11. So Bournemouth, Fulham, Sunderland. Then you have Everton in 8th position now with 43. Brentford in 7th with 44. And Liverpool in 6th with 48. Chelsea with a better goal difference right now. Then you have Aston Villa and Man United both losing, but both on 51 points. Man United with a better goal difference. Man City plus 32, 60 points. Arsenal plus 37, 7 points. But Arsenal, remember, has played one more game than their closest rival, Manchester City. So that is it for this. Now let's go ahead and bust up the reveal so the people can see who got it done this week. We'll screen this real quick. There we go. All right, so Famous on debut forwards in and gets a trophy in week 29. It was a difficult week, as I said. Nobody really ran the table or came close to it, but Famous was the best of the rest, and that's 5 and 5 with one correct score. Famous did perfectly correct the 2-all scoreline, Man City versus Nottingham Forest. That probably were 2 points. So Famous first, myself and Fitzroy G on 4 and 6 in tied for second, and then Jaguars 4th position, 3 and 7 with one correct. Jaguars got the 2-0 Everton Burnley game. Now, people, we have champs and we have what we call the donkey of the week. And of course, if we have champs, the other one must not be good. So yeah, here is the reveal of the donkey of the week. We had many candidates this week with some poor picks. These stood the test of time, and they are my brethren JB, my brethren Grimy, and my brethren Issa. So it's a bunch of donkeys this week. I need to get a new one when it's more than one, with some more donkeys running around. But JB, Grimy, and Issa, 2 and 8, weren't able to get any of the scores perfectly right. And for that reason, you guys are donkey of the week. So big ups to each and everyone that played. Sorry. And commiserations to JB, Grimy, and Issa. And congrats again to Famous for winning the title this week. Yeah, man, Chile wasn't here. And me never see you either, my G. I'm having a slot on the paper right there, so I'm not always forward, but we never see you this week. But I say go sometimes, At certain times, me not even do a show this week because I'm busy, so I get it. I feel should have done better on the last goal though. Against Liverpool, they look like a different team. Not sure if they only do that against the top teams. Yeah, man, them slap up Villa. Can't find Chile, Chile upset, man. All right, let me do this now. We're going from the FPL. There we go. Fantasy Premier League. All right, so let's see how we did this week. All right, so we have 57 points this week. All right, let's see how the league them go. All right, so we're in first in Sports DTM, second in Mass Sports World, first in Mine, second in King of Jamaica too. Ooh, this brother get 100 points. My word. Who the heck on your team, bro? Bench boost settings. Sir Ballard. My gosh. And get an extra 24 out there. And of course, you have Pedro. Captain Semenyo. Timber. All right, so that's how you get 100 people. So the man, look how far back the man did them, man. 1695 and pass me. All right, so you're not going to play bench boost every week, my G. Is that right? All right, so hold on, I'm soon check that. 49. 1786. That brother gone a full 100 past me. My league. Ooh, Demo, get out of here, no man. Sure. Wow, this brother are going crazy, man. Saskatoon. From where they can't stop him. A sports DTM league. Only up by 3. Hired me. 1690. Not enough. Well, thank the Lord. I say Grizzle. They are 4th. Mikhail. Demo. So that more than one junior. What's his son or something? Tyrone Degat. Nick Falloff. Ruras M. Adrian Allen. Full effects. Grimy Lord. Ball pre. NBA young boy. So yeah, this are the team, brother. Piss me off on my chuck. I have Timber and Gabriel, them come from forward properly for me. Didn't captain neither one of them though. Captain this Joker Haaland star. Somerville had on my bench, and luckily Wilson never played. So I get Somerville 11 points. Bruno Rice, Rogers been dead from where they are. And City let me down. Thiago, nothing this week, but yeah, ball the same way. $29. But yeah, this was the team, people. This week. I have some things left. I have these blank game weeks and all these things coming up. But I have my free hit, I have my wild card, and I have my triple captain still for use. I use my bench boost already, but I have them 3 chip there for use. So no worry, man. I have some plans up with sleeves. We can try make a run out feed. I'm checking with the draft teams I have. So right now this is massive league. Let me show you guys the league table. So right now I am 14 and 15, 42 points. So I have a big gap to get to 4th position, but I did beat this player this week. And this is how I got the job done at 49 points. Vandenberg, thank the Lord, O'Reilly never played. But I should have started Igor Jesus against City. But who was I to know that City was gonna shit the bed, I didn't know. But anyway, Vandenberg, Aiden Ori, Incapie, all gave up some extra numbers. Palmer, Semenyo. That was all I really needed, that 49 points. So I got that W there. And the other 2 leagues I'm playing is not no league format where you play a team every week. It's just a table throughout the season. All right, now I'm there 3rd place. Big gap, but you can make up them thing in this. It's have a no, yeah, I don't get a little luck too, which is possible. So I got 44 in this one. 8 Nori again in Capie, Saka, Dewsbury Hall I picked up this week. Proved to be a good pickup. And if anybody else did do anything, it would have been a nice big week for me. Everybody else just played and got 1 minute and And then this one, I'm in 3rd. So I definitely need to get on a good foot in this one too. Timber. Thank the Lord for Timber. Turkey, Nori. So yeah, these leagues are tougher to me because I'm the only one player can own the player. So you can't just get the same players everybody else are, So I kind of like that about it. But the other one is fun. They're both fun to me. But right now, I'm gonna like this 3rd place, 2nd place business. So I've got to sort that out. I'll revisit this in a couple of weeks and see if I kind of shape up and do what I'm supposed to. I don't know. Big up, Darren. Big up, big up, big up, big up. But yeah, people, listen. Hit that, 90 minutes. No injury time. We're not playing no injury time. But listen, on the way out, make sure to drop a like on the video if you haven't already. Share the content as well. Subscribe if you're brand new. You know how the settings go. And people, I'm gonna say this. I'm still not fully convinced, right? Still not fully convinced. I know it's a 7-point lead. The game in hand, City get that is 4. We lose to them, it's 1. Look, I'm not fully convinced. I think there's still a twist and turn to go. I'm just gonna be along for the ride, and I'm just gonna say, listen, you guys just continue to put out maximum effort because clearly you're not gonna be able to play well every game. We haven't seen that in a long time, but somehow we still have this 7-point lead. So continue doing it. I don't really give a crap. If you guys lift the trophy at the end, that's all me care about. And let's see what you can do. All right. Arteta don't farm the fool. Use your players, use the depth where you so-called say you have. Trust the player them where you have and play them. If the man them tired and them boss, bring on somebody else, please. All right, Arteta, thanks. But people, 7 points clear, no? Wanna say? Wanna convince? Wanna convince that we're going to do it or what? All right, let's see. So the game of the week, everybody. Wolves and Liverpool got the highest, followed by City, Forest, and then Newcastle United. Brighton, Arsenal got last in the votes. All right. But people, big up on yourself, I get some sleep. Don't feel do the same. Power off the internet, people. I can take away your life. Big up on yourselves and thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Jason Gooner. This is Jason Gooner TV. Come on, you Gooners. Come on, don't let me